So the stock market, as amazing as it has a lot of movements downward. If you're the type of person who's investing in the stock market right now, and you've properly aligned your goals that you are investing in the market and your horizon still 20, 30, 40, 50 years, then whatever drops that's happening right now, then it doesn't matter. But, Allah, she's already crying. Oh no, no. So guys, we're back again with me as a dedicated husband, father. This is something that's very new for me, but for some reason, as what I mentioned in the video before this, and you're watching this, bakit siya may karga-karga na bata sa video? It's primarily because for some reason that we put her down, she wakes up, even though she's well-fed, diapers are okay, she's comfortable being held. And I don't know if that's right or it's wrong to do it, but I'm just doing this to hit two birds with one stone. And she likes this circular motion, or at least this swaying motion, where I have this chair around me and this chair is also around me. I don't know, she feels swayed very, very much. So the video prior to this, I mentioned that you can do financial planning and you can segment your goals short, mid, and long term. That for short-term goals, Makate. For short-term goals, you can take lesser amounts of risk, but you need to put a larger amount of money. For long-term goals, you need to put in lesser amount of money, but over the years also you can actually add more, and you can also take a larger amount of risk because your time frame is very, very long. Now, if you try to look at it and you try to analyze it, it seems very, very boring. But what people don't realize is that the process of financial planning is highly important, and it's more important than saving, investing, or trying to look for what's the best business or best asset class. Because I always tell people this, that before you put your money into something, you have to realize why are you putting it there and what's the reason you're putting it there. Because if you know the reason why you're actually putting it there, when markets are up, you don't get tempted to sell too quick. And when markets are down, you don't get tempted also to panic sell. I've been talking about the stock market for a very, very long period of time. Aside from crypto, stocks still is one of my best and favorite investments that are available wherever we are in the world. And that being said, the stock market is something that's very volatile. If you go to the US markets or you go to the Philippine markets, you will see dumps, you will see movements down. Pagod na ako. Unang-unang bigat nito. As I need water. But anyways, you will see bumps, you will see dumps. But aside from you seeing dumps, also there will be very, very large swings. So the stock market, as amazing as it has a lot of movements downward. It has a lot of volatility. When the market is bullish, everyone's excited because the volatility brings it upward. However, when the market is bearish, or when there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or when there's a lot of economic uncertainty, like what we're actually experiencing right now, that there's a threat for the US going to recession, US government, US Fed is raising rates. There's a lot going on in the world that's not causing people to think that it's a very, very bullish time, that people are actually scared, and there's a rational. That's what we've seen also over the past few months, that the market is down. That's where financial planning will also kick in. That's where having a proper financial goal will kick in. Why? Because if you're watching this and you're in your 20s or in your 30s or you're in your mid 30s or maybe even close to your early 40s, and you're thinking that, okay, my main mentality, my main goal for me investing in the stock market is up until I'm 60 years old. So that actually means that if you're 20, your timeline is 40 years. If you're 40 right now and you want to invest in the stock market up until you're 60, your timeline is 20 years. But if you're like me, you want to invest in the stock market forever, and let's assume, say I live until 100 years old or 90 years old, that actually means I have 50 solid years still at the very least of investing. Or say if I live until 80 years old, that actually means that I have 40 plus solid years of investing also for me. If you look at it that way, drops like this, from a financial planning point of view, from a properly segmented plan, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be scared. Why? Think about it. Little Satoshi is 3 weeks old. If it's a 40-year time horizon, by the time that 40-year time horizon is also hit, she probably is married and also have kids of her own. It's a very, very long time horizon. And if your money is invested in stocks that matter, stocks that have value, or stocks that have growth potential, or if you are risk averse, you're investing in the index, you're investing in the S&P 500, then suddenly it doesn't look as risky anymore, or it doesn't look as scary, especially if you're looking at the best companies in the world, from Microsoft to Apple to Google to Nike to Starbucks, or in the Philippines, Ayala Land, Ayala Corp, SM, BDO, SM Investments. When you're looking at it from that perspective, these companies have endured the worst times. If you're looking at it from a Philippine perspective, in the 1980s, where there were a lot of things happening in the Philippines, the 1990s, where there was an Asian financial crisis, then in the 2000s, you had the global financial crisis, then you had the coronavirus pandemic also, then all of the threats that you're actually seeing now. The companies that I've mentioned have stood the test of time. They got bigger, they got better, they got stronger, they actually expanded, they actually earned more also given that period of time. But Allah, she's already crying. Oh no, I don't know if I have to stop this video. So guys, if she starts crying already, the video gets stopped, okay? And especially for investing in the S&P 500 or the PSEI, I've mentioned this in a lot of videos that it's normal for the PSEI to go down. It's normal for the S&P 500 also to go down. However, when you're investing in indices, it's normal for them to go down, but history has shown it, statistics have shown it, that they always bounce back. And give it time, they not just bounce back, but they always go back higher than where they were before. So that's how you look at it, that if your timeline is long, then drops, bearish markets, shouldn't be something that should scare you, shouldn't be something that should startle you, shouldn't be something that, if it's properly planned, if you're looking at it from a proper financial perspective, then you have an ideology right here, right now, that drops could be an ability for you to be able to buy them cheaper. Drops, especially if you don't need the money, then you shouldn't be scared, you shouldn't be startled. I'll say this over and over, that if you're the type of person that's looking at it not just as an investment that's volatile, not just as an investment that can go up or down, but you're looking at this investment as a tool for you to be able to hit your financial goals, if you're looking at this investment as a tool for you to be able to make your money grow over the long term, but you're not just looking at it from how it will perform over the next minute, but you're looking for it to be able to hit your goals, then in the midst of uncertainty, you won't be scared. Then in the midst of uncertainty, you have the ability to be able to be relaxed, composed, and to follow your plan. And I'll say this over and over, that if you're the type of person who's investing in the stock market right now, and you've properly aligned your goals, that you are investing in the market and your horizon still 20, 30, 40, 50 years, then whatever drops that's happening right now, then it doesn't matter. Then it's something that shouldn't scare you. Then it's something that shouldn't startle you. But again, just to balance it out, the time horizon should be balanced out also with you putting it in something that's superior, putting it in an asset class or a stock that you know will perform over a period of time. Because if you buy something that will go bankrupt, you buy something that you did not study, even if your time horizon is long, then it won't actually work for you. The name of the game is following your plan, segmenting it with a financial planning goal, and investing into something that's superior. That's what worked for me. That's what allows me to have the ability to be able to stack when things are scared, which also allows me to focus on other things when there are different changes in my life stage, or in my financial stage, or in my life goals as well. What I just want to tell you, and what I want to submit to you, is that long-term goals, when at the present it seems scary to invest, what you see in the present shouldn't be as scary, especially if you're trying to hit a very, very long-term goal, especially if you're putting it in an asset class that's superior, especially also if you've done your due diligence as well. So there, I hope you guys got a lot. This is our second video with little Satoshi joining us, that, as what I've mentioned earlier, she needs to sleep here. I don't know if you have any comments, how can I let her sleep without me holding her and without this swaying motion, but I'm trying to hit two birds with one stone. Maybe I'll change the channel to, instead of Stock Smarts, Daddy Smarts, or Daddy Stock Smarts, or Daddy Investor, or whatever. But I hope you guys got a lot from this. If you guys have more questions, this cross section of financial planning, long-term investing, goal setting in relation to your investments and your plans, put them down below, put them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to be able to answer you. And you can check it out also in the description. There's so many videos that we've created in order to give you value and help you invest. If you want to invest in crypto stocks, we have different platforms and exchanges that you can check out also. Or if you want to learn more via technical analysis, fundamentals, or at least read my books, everything is in the description below on how you can avail of it. I guess that's it for now. Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all. Pag hawak mo siya the whole video, bigat. Bumibigat siya. Hindi ko na po na-experience yan guys na yung ulo pabigat na pabigat. As third week pa lang to, so medyo kinakabahan ako pag tumagal din to. So yun lang. Bye everyone.